So according to Brett Siegel, 76ers are fielding calls from multiple teams about the third pick, and one team who spoke at length with the 76ers was the Pelicans. Obviously, Sixers fans have been expressing that they want Trey Murphy. I think it's highly unlikely because a report came out over the weekend saying the Pelicans are being ridiculous in trade talks. They want one veteran who can play in the playoffs, one young prospect with potential, multiple first-round picks. Not only that, but matching his contract is going to be very tough. He makes $25 million, so it would most certainly have to include Paul George. Now, personally, I would be like, heck yeah, let's do that. I'm totally down for it, but I just can't see Daryl Morey with the way he has operated on the Sixers, him admitting defeat on that Paul George contract. There are multiple ways to get it done. Paul George, Adem Bona, number 3, and the Clippers pick to the Pelicans. And the Sixers get Trey Murphy, Kelly Olynyk, Alfred Payton, Brandon Boston, and the number 7 overall pick. Now, the Pelicans already have a promising center in Yves Missy, so they might not want Bona. And unfortunately, if that's the case, the Sixers probably have to add Justin Edwards. Keep in mind, they also got DeJounte Murray. I threw him in there for a package, but the Pelicans are in a situation where they believe they can win with Zion still, I think. They just hired Joe Dumars. He seems like a win-now type of GM. So I don't think they're willing to move off DeJounte Murray considering they just traded a bunch of assets for him. CJ McCollum is on an expiring $30 million deal. Why not add another scoring guard that can't play defense? His contract is valuable because he would just be off the team next year. And maybe you can trade him at the deadline for a team that needs guard help. But he's really just in there to make the contracts work. Are you guys intrigued by any of these packages? Let me know in the comments section. Now, there is an unlikely avenue to do it without Paul George included. It would have to be Kelly Oubre, Andre Drummond, Eric Gordon, Lonnie Walker. But besides Oubre, I mean, those players really have zero value. Not only that, but Oubre, Drummond, and Eric Gordon would all have to agree to opt into their deal to make this possible on draft night. And just like the Desmond Bane deal that just went down, because the players the Sixers are giving the Pelicans aren't too valuable, and most of them will be unplayable in a playoff setting, besides Oubre, the Sixers would most likely have to add more picks than just number 3 in the Clippers pick, in my opinion. So all of that leads me to say Sixers are probably going to trade for Herb Jones rather than Trey Murphy if this happened. So first off, you could just do Kelly Oubre and Herb Jones straight up. And per Kevin O'Connor, the Pelicans are aggressively trying to move up for Ace Bailey. So I'm thinking, can we get number 7 Herb Jones and a future first round pick? Maybe we also have to include number 35 if that's the case. So I'm going over the picks that they have. They have the Indiana first round pick for next season. That's probably going to be a late first round pick most likely. Definitely not going to be in the lottery. Now these two Milwaukee swaps. I'm not a CBA expert, but if the Sixers trade for that, I'm pretty sure they get to pick between having a swap at the Pelicans or the Bucks. And having a swap at the Bucks, very intriguing. I don't think Giannis is going to get traded this offseason. Who knows, though? But if the Bucks continue to fail, he's probably a goner. But also, personally, I think the Pelicans are just kind of going downhill. I don't think Zion's ever going to be healthy. I think eventually it's going to lead to Zion, getting traded and them just completely blowing it up. So any future first of the Pelicans, I would really value. So imagine you get Herb Jones. You also get number 7, Murray Boyles, Con Knipple, or Derek Queen. And then you get the 2028 Pelicans first round pick, while giving up Oubre, number 3, and the 35th pick. Would you be interested in that? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. And a good thing about the trade on the screen right now is you're keeping that Clippers pick and you're adding a Pelicans pick. And those two franchises have bust potential in the next couple of years. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I could see them, bouncing back somehow. But for sure, it's better than having a pick from the Rockets because it seems like they're just getting started. Also, the Orlando Magic. The funny thing is, this is smokescreen season. Everything has been thrown out there, like the Sixers trading up for Dylan Harper, Sixers trading back, Sixers staying at number 3. So truly no one besides the Sixers themselves have any idea of what they're going to do on draft night. I can't wait. It's coming up. 9 more days. Let's go. Let me know your thoughts below in the comment section. Check out my other videos. Have yourself a great day and peace out.